Okay, so I'm really excited because I got something from eBay today. Quick story, I don't know about you, but I've been burned by this so many times, not by eBay itself, but by my own hesitation. More than once a pair of cuffs have come up and it looked too good to be true and it said buy it now. Either I didn't click it and thought about putting a bid and then somebody else got it, or I saw it and clicked it and somebody else got it. But this time I actually was just scrolling through it one day and all of a sudden this thing popped up and it said buy it now, and I just looked at it and went bing and nailed it. So I actually won it. It was really dirt cheap, but I'm really nervous because watch it, Toby. What? Oh. All right, Toby, go. Yes, you got to get into a picture. You're a ham. So this is not for you, this is for me, bud. So I got this and I'm gonna open it now and we're gonna see if it's what I think it is and if it's real and all that kind of fun stuff. So we're gonna open the box from the bottom. Don't get dirty. All right, I said it. All right, here we go. Here, I'm really hoping that this is what I think I saw in the photographs. All right. See my Scottish dagger. Okay. I just see a little bit of rust. What's that about? What's that rust? Oh my god. Okay. They are what I thought they were. Ugh. A lot dirtier. Okay, now I'm going to try and get these things to work. And what we have here are, wow. And I've never seen these in the books or anything like this. It's a set of Maltby flat key on a belly chain. On a tangled belly chain. Let me see. You got the two cuffs here, chain for the waist, and this little guy. What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? Somehow it gets threaded through. I'll have to take a look at it. It's a little rusty. I'm going to soak these guys before I actually go through and really examine them. And they're kind of rusty too. So hopefully they'll be in working order, but Maltby on a belly chain. Never thought I'd have these. I've never seen these either. I really want to get the Maltby on a bar cuff. That's what I really want. Man, they really jammed that in there. Okay, so I'm going to clean these up and then I'll get back to it as soon as they're, gonna let them soak for a bit. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so it's been roughly 2 months since I shot the beginning of the video with the Maltby belly chain, and for that entire time, I've been soaking them in a solution of WD-40 and other safe chemicals that, help loosen up the rust and whatnot. But I make sure that the chemicals that I use don't damage the surface or the finish of the cuffs or the locks or the chains or whatever, because I don't want to clean them up, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be able to be functional in operation. And at the Lancaster Lock Show, Glenn hooked me up with a key, which I was going to make a couple anyway. Now, I'm not making any claims that this is a factory belly chain, all right? Because obviously, some of these links, especially the ones right by the cuffs, look like they had been welded on. I mean, I don't know. They did make belly chains, but I'm not sure if these are factory. I don't have anything to compare them to, in other words, to see what the workmanship on a factory set is. And I also don't know a thing about this little doodad that hooks the chain together, which I showed you before. Okay, and it all comes off like that, and you might be able to put a padlock through that. Even if they're not factory, are pretty freaking cool. And luckily we got at least the one side. I'll show you the operation of it. Don't forget, I already posted a Maltby video on Off the Cuff. So for all the other information, you can look that up. And this is just to show you the operation of the newest set and the weird ones with the belly chain that I got. So basically, when you open up the bow, it activates the trigger, and when a wrist or whatever is put in, boom, closes. Yeah, this side here, the trigger still doesn't keep the cuff open. You can lock it and unlock it, just like the trigger mechanism doesn't work. Other than that, it's fully functional. I could pay somebody to take it all apart, fix it, and put it back together. You know who you are, Bob. But I don't know. I think it works enough. The one side works perfect. The other side is operational. So that's good enough for me with this. Instead of sinking the money into restoring these, I would rather hold on to it and maybe get, you know, who knows, maybe something will pop up, another set that I can buy, or something else might pop up. You know, these, you can see, still have some of the finish on the bows anyway. You can, on one of the cuffs, make out Maltby. They're pitted, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not, the condition, yeah, you can get them shined up and looking perfect. There's guys out there that can do it. But at this point in time, it's just not worth the investment to me. By all means, if you have cuffs that you know, want restored, go get it done, because the guys that I've seen that do it, that you would go to, do phenomenal work, and you can't tell that they've even been touched, you know? It's just not cost effective for me right now when I'm trying to build up and get a few other things cooking. So, anyway, it doesn't look like they've been soaking and cleaning for quite a while, but they have been. And these are Maltby belly chains, which are gonna go right in the drawer next to the other ones. The other Maltbys in the collection. Oh, and by the way, yeah, these, like I said before, are the flat key type, obviously. If these are the round key and they showed up in this condition, there's no way in hell either of them would be operational, because it would just, that's just my experience. Whenever you get rusty old handcuffs that take a round key, 9 times out of 10 they're not working. And it's just because that keyway, that style of locking mechanism, there's a lot of things that can go wrong with it in 110 years. You know, so anywho, that's it for this edition of Off the Cuff. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you again next week, because I have another cool thing that I added to the collection that, again, I had to clean up. So we'll see you again next time.